Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Hawkinsimmer, and today we're doing another speed build. So this is part 2 of a 3-part series where I have taken a couple of row houses that were uploaded by Lilsimsie on the gallery. She did all of the exterior and set this up in downtown San Myshuno and did not furnish it, so I just took it upon myself to do it. So if you missed part 1, I would advise going back and checking that out, where I kind of explain the 3 builds and kind of why I wanted to do it. But we are right here in the middle and second building. So yeah, so this one I was very inspired by like the academia kind of style that I think is becoming pretty popular right now. I wanted it to feel very dark and moody, so I used predominantly jewel tones and blacks together, and I really liked the way that it turned out. I kind of felt like maybe this was a professor over at Brightchester or something, and he has been kind of a loner his whole life. He like maybe had like a long-term girlfriend or something in college, but really has been alone for quite a while. Nothing too serious. And I'm thinking this guy is maybe like in his early 50s, early to mid 50s. And a few years ago, he reconnected. He connected for the first time with like a son that he had who is maybe in college currently. Like maybe his like former lover had a child that he did not know about, and he like sought him out, and now like I don't know, maybe his like mom is gone or something, and so he has taken in his like college age son that he just met recently. That's a very convoluted story, but that was kind of the inspiration for the build. So everything here is very like grown up. They are, I just have this feeling that they're both kind of like bullheaded and like stuck in their own ways, sort of. But they actually have a lot of similar interests like literature and art and I don't know, being introverts basically. I know that's like stupid amount of detail for someone who literally does not play this game, you know, like in live mode or do casts really, but that was the inspiration. So this build obviously uses a lot of like vampire stuff, paranormal stuff, stuff from Realm of Magic, stuff. It's a lot of stuff. But I really like the way that it turned out. It really has a very similar layout to the apartment that I did on Monday. Basically the exact same layout, other than I swapped the bathroom around and I did separate the kitchen and living room. I wanted this apartment to have more of the original kind of architecture and walls. So something old like this would have a lot of closed off rooms. I didn't close off the dining room just because the table kind of exceeds the actual space. But it is a very similar layout. And that's kind of, I don't know, that kind of goes to show that you can really catch a different vibe by changing out the finishings, the wallpaper, the color of the cabinets. I don't know why, but when I painted this shared wall, it deleted a bunch of stuff. I was going to edit that out, but I forgot. Whoops. The backsplash in this kitchen was kind of difficult to figure out. I couldn't really find something that conveyed the right period for me. I went with this one from Parenthood, but it's not... It's fine. It's just not what I wanted it to be. But there really wasn't a thing that I wanted it to be. I also thought that this man maybe had a dog. Like that's really been his companion. I kind of thought it would be like a Jack Russell Terrier or like a Scottish Terrier. Something small, something kind of terrier-like. I was really thinking about Wishbone, you know? Y'all know, that's one of those things that's like a very distant memory. I know the dog's name is Wishbone. I literally don't know what the name of that show was, though. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so I really like the way this room turned out. If you've been here before, you just know that I love this wallpaper so much. The paranormal wallpaper, I wish we had 30 dozen more swatches of it because it's so gorgeous. I need like an emerald green swatch of it. I need like a cream swatch and an orange swatch. I need every swatch. I need it to be swatched so many times, but I do love it. I love it so much. So I use it quite a bit throughout the build. I kind of went back and forth between these like really nice maroon colors and the deeper kind of emerald green color. I think they really complement themselves. I'm sure there are some people that feel like Christmas. It's Christmas. But I don't necessarily feel that way. I think they actually go together really well. I really like this room. I wanted it to feel, I don't know, like that academia kind of style is kind of dark, but with airier elements. So I didn't want it to feel dark, but I definitely wanted it to feel cozy. And I wanted it, I just like, you know how like the pages of an old book smell? That's what I wanted this house to be like. So on this second floor, this one is just 2 bedrooms, and this one is also 2 full bathrooms, 2 half bathrooms. I think there's a half bathroom upstairs. Honestly, I can't remember. And I said this in the first video, but there is a common theme. I figured that these houses were probably all developed at one time, but they're pretty old, so they've all been renovated. But I had the idea that the same contractor did all of the houses or all of the apartments, but the tenants or owners were allowed to choose their finishings. So I wanted them to have similar things going on. So like the wallpaper and different swatches, and particularly the bathroom floor tiles. Those are from the Vampires pack. They're some of my favorite floor tiles. And in this build, I use the yellow swatch. I love them so much. But here I'm just doing the like young adult, college level aged person's bedroom. He's definitely into reading. Maybe he's a writer, so I gave him a computer. Really like the way it turned out. It's very moody, bordering on like, you know, moody teenager vibes. But I just figured he was really into writing and art, a lot like his dad, which is something they realized that they had in common once they moved in together. So I really don't like this room, but I wanted to use another swatch. I wish there was a navy blue. This is more of like a almost, I don't know, would you call this like cobalt blue almost? I mean, not quite. If you took away the yellow, I guess it would be kind of a teal color. I wish we had a more true like navy blue swatch with, I don't know, not white florals. Maybe accents could still be gold like this, but I wanted a more mature color. Like this feels more young and kind of fun. I wanted a more mature color, and there is a more like powdery blue with a dark blue floral that I could have used, and I think that would have been nice, but I ended up sticking with this. So kind of black furniture and then yellow accents. I mean, I like this room, don't get me wrong, but I think that it's not exactly what I wanted it to be. I really haven't done an academia style, not like intentionally, I guess. So this is kind of my first whack at it. And I think the main floor really captures what I wanted it to be. And then this floor is a little shaky, but then we go upstairs to the 3rd floor in a minute, and I think I crushed it up there. Also, I totally know that these row houses won't function the way that like it would be ideal. Like in The Sims 3, you could like assign these essentially to different, not really different households, but kind of. And in this game, you have to just pretend you have to make one giant household and like make them roommates. And it's kind of difficult, but I don't know. I still like the idea. You could still have like, I think in this one you would just need 2 Sims and a dog, so 3. And then in the next house is just 2 Sims, so that's 5. And then oh crap, that's too many. Oh no, there are mods. So if you play on PC and you're into mods, aren't there mods where you can have more people in your household? That's a thing, right? Just do that. Or, you know, just don't do any of it at all. Or you could just pretend there are neighbors and choose to live in only one of these. That could be cool. But yeah, so this 3rd floor I turned into like a study. I really like the way that this turned out. So I wanted, of course, for there to be a desk and a chess table. And then I thought about putting in a card table, but then I just decided to put in the Don't Break the Llama table, which isn't exactly on brand for these people, but I I still liked it. But I wanted to have lots of bookshelves and a fireplace. This makes me think of the very old, like I think from the 70s, Lion Witch in the Wardrobe cartoon movie. That's what this upper floor makes me think of. There's like at the very end, they show the professor in his study, and this is what this makes me think of. That's a really niche reference, but if you've seen that movie, comment down below. But yeah, I just wanted this room to feel super cozy. I did change the floor plan a little bit because there weren't any windows. So I just added almost like a big dormer on either end so that there would be windows into this room. I didn't want it to feel like they were totally closed off. And then again, there's another bathroom up here. I really, really like the way it turned out. I love these golden chairs from, I think, university, right? But yeah, I really, really like it. I think the screenshots up here are gorgeous. So yeah, I think we're coming to the end of the build. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, there was a part 1 on Monday, so I'll link that in the eye above. Definitely go check that out. And then there will be another video this coming Thursday, so look out for that one as well. Subscribe to my channel to be able to see that right away. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope the world is treating you well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!